just a tour. Wonderful. Just wonderful. This is a great area, historical, really. Lots of people don't know the history of this place, but it's got one. This area actually has a rich history. Like this store here, this used to be McConnell's drugstore. The old kind of drugstore where you can still get ice cream at it. They had these kids working, soda jerks they call them, and they would get you a sundae. You could ask them for a sundae or an ice cream soda, that sort of thing, and they would get it for you. And over there, that was all farmland. And an orchard, apples I think, maybe peaches, I don't remember. And there was a clothing store here, a really old one. My grandmother worked there when she was a teenager. Lied about her age to get a job. Yeah, and this was a hardware store, I think, or a general store. They sold paints there in little jars for your model airplanes and whatnot. Do kids still make model airplanes? Huh? And this guy here, he used to be a teenager. He used to make model airplanes and model race cars.
Yeah, I did actually.
And he had a dog named Wobbles.
How did you know?
And he loved that dog. It was his first love. All other loves measure up to that one, but falls short somehow. Hey, he had a lot more hair. He had bell bottoms, and he got a guitar for his 13th birthday.
Yes, I did actually.
And he dreams of being a rock star, or he's that guy when you go camping, brings a guitar along with him and plays songs, and all the girls love them.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
But that didn't happen. Because he didn't practice. He didn't have talent. And all the sounds coming out of his guitar didn't sound like the sounds on the radio.
No.
And all the girls didn't love him.
That's for sure.
None of the girls did really until college.
Well, that's not exactly true.
And then he met that one. The one. Or at least the one he thought was the one.
Until she wasn't.
Until she wasn't. But then there were others. They would come and go, some for a few months, sometimes only for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on until he met the girl that really turned out to be the girl. Except you don't know that until later. He didn't become a rock star. What? Turned out he was good with numbers, and so went into finance. Wasn't his dream, but what little kid grows up wanting to go into finance? And so he rose until he became vice president of a smallish firm and had kids and a pretty good life and got old.
Who are you?
Just your friendly, everyday, roaming tour guide. That was a vacant lot. Kids would play there. And that was all woods. You could still sometimes see deer come out. Sometimes they'd come right up to you.
Cried for love, but not for you. Poor boy sinner. I cried for love, but not for you.